Today, I'm going to record a detailed tutorial for everyone. This is a beginner's guide video for the Binance Exchange. I'll start from registration, depositing funds, and trading, and explain each step to you in detail, including how to register, how to quickly pass KYC verification, how to use fiat currency to purchase cryptocurrencies, how to set up the Binance trading interface, and how to use Binance's trading features to buy cryptocurrencies. First of all, let me briefly introduce the Binance trading platform to everyone. Binance was founded by CZ, a Chinese-Canadian entrepreneur. It is currently the largest cryptocurrency exchange in the world. Their platform offers an extremely smooth and seamless user experience. They also support a comprehensive range of cryptocurrencies. And there is ample trading depth. It's a must-have trading app for every crypto beginner. It's an essential trading software for everyone new to crypto. To register a Binance account, you can go to the link below my video and click on the Binance registration link. By registering through my invitation link, you can get a permanent 20% discount on trading fees. Okay, next, let's click on the invitation link here and go to the Binance registration page. On the Binance registration page, we can see that it supports registration using either an email address or a phone number. How do you use it? Go to the Binance registration page. Here it shows you can use your email address, or you can directly register with your phone number. Here, I'll choose email to demonstrate for everyone. First, I'll find my email account. I'll copy my email address and then paste it here. Click confirm, and a 6-digit verification code will be sent to my email. I need to check my email for the verification code. Okay, I've received it in my inbox. Now I need to copy the verification code over. After entering the verification code, the next step is to create a password. At this stage, when creating your password, make sure to follow the platform's requirements when setting your password. And be sure to remember your password. Once you've set your password, click continue. Okay. It now shows that registration was successful. After registering successfully, we then click next here. Alright, next, we've now entered the Binance Exchange platform. Once inside the Binance Exchange platform, this is your personal profile settings page. On the personal profile settings page, we need to click here to verify the account. Account verification is part of the KYC process. That means you need to complete Binance's KYC verification step before you can fully use all the features of the Binance Exchange. First, it will ask for your place of residence. Regarding your place of residence, the Binance platform supports registration from many countries around the world. Here, you should register according to the country where you reside. For example, here I choose Singapore. After selecting Singapore, it will prompt you to choose the country that issued your identification document. The issuing country of your ID is supported for KYC globally. So here for KYC, you can select, for example, Singapore. Then it will ask whether you want to use your ID card, passport, or driver's license. Here I choose ID card. Then click confirm. Okay, here you will see two options. These options are, the first one is to directly upload the photo of your ID card that you have already taken to your computer and then submit it. You just need to submit the file you have photographed. The other way is to use your phone to scan the QR code directly, and after scanning, you can take photos of both sides of your ID card and upload them. Once the upload is complete, next you just need to scan your face for verification and you're done. It takes about 1 minute to complete the KYC verification process. Once you have successfully passed the KYC verification on Binance Exchange, congratulations! You can now fully use and experience all the features of Binance. Before exploring other features of Binance, first I want to teach you that you need to click the top left corner of the profile page and click on this little avatar icon here. This little avatar icon lets us select the personal account option here. On the personal account page, we need to click on security settings here. Alright, security settings. Here, we need to make your account even more secure. You need to add, for example, your biometric key or add Google Authenticator. Just now we registered using an email address, right? We can also add our phone number to the account. After you complete these steps, your account's security will be greatly improved. Alright, after finishing these steps, next we move on to directly purchase cryptocurrency with fiat currency. This is the step where we use fiat currency to buy cryptocurrency. We need to click on this button at the top left, the button for buying cryptocurrency. This will take us to the step for purchasing cryptocurrency. In this step of buying cryptocurrency, we first need to select the buy button. Here you can switch to other countries' fiat currency units. You can make a selection based on the country or region you are in. Choose accordingly. For example, I enter USD here and click to switch. Then you can directly enter the amount you want to purchase. For instance, I enter an amount of $1,000 USD. Next, for the payment method here, you can choose from various payment options, such as using a credit card to pay, or you can use Apple Pay or Google Pay. Then we click confirm. However, I generally don't recommend that beginners directly use a credit card to make purchases like this, because with credit cards, as you can see, here I entered an amount of $1,000 USD, but the amount of cryptocurrency USDT I can get is only 957 USDT. Let me briefly explain this to everyone, what USDT is. Some beginners watching this might not quite understand. USDT is a stable cryptocurrency pegged to the US dollar. Whatever the exchange rate of the US dollar is today, that's also the exchange rate for USDT, so it's worth just as much as the US dollar. For example, here I entered a fund amount of 1,000 US dollars, but I can only receive 957 USDT. So doesn't that mean I'm losing nearly 5%? That's why this kind of credit card purchase method is really not cost effective. So how can you use fiat currency to buy cryptocurrency in a more cost effective way? First, we can choose here, which is the trade button. Then select the P2P mode here. This way we can enter Binance's peer-to-peer system. Inside the P2P system, there's another point I need to explain to everyone. In the peer-to-peer system, you are dealing directly with the merchants on the other side, because in this peer-to-peer system, there are all kinds of merchants posting orders. They will list the cryptocurrency they have on hand, for example USDT for sale, or to other merchants for purchase, or to other merchants for purchase. The exchange rates here are relatively fair and cost-effective, but if you buy directly with a credit card, you'll incur a significant loss. Alright, after we enter the P2P system, we need to click the buy button here. Then for the currency, you need to select USDT. Here, you can directly switch the unit of fiat currency. For example, you can choose Hong Kong dollars, or you can choose euros, or you can choose US dollars, or some other currencies from different countries. All of these are available options. Each merchant's listed order price is different. There will be some slight differences, but the differences are not significant. However, each order has a payment amount limit. For example, this order has a limit starting from 15 US dollars up to 101 US dollars. So you need to choose these orders based on your actual needs. To choose these orders, and each merchant supports different payment methods. It could be banks from certain countries, so you need to choose based on your own region, or the bank supported in your country. Or, for a more convenient option, you can select this button here, choose here. For example, you can check bank payment, or the payment methods that are commonly used in your country. You can find all of them here. Alright, once you've finished filtering, let's take this merchant as an example. We click on Buy USDT. Here, you can enter the amount you want to purchase. For example, I enter an amount of 100 US dollars. Then I will receive 125 USDT. The supported payment method is ABA, this payment method. Click Buy USDT. Buy USDT. After clicking, a dialog box will appear. This dialog box will show the merchant's payment method, for example, their bank account number. You need to use your bank's payment interface, copy their bank account number, and then use your phone or your computer to transfer the 100 US dollars to them. After you've made the payment, go back to this page and you'll see a button. This button is called I have completed the payment. Notify the seller. Once you click this button, the merchant will also check their account to confirm they have received your transfer. They will then release the 102 USDT they hold and transfer the coins to you. USDT will be deposited into your Binance account. That completes the process of purchasing USDT with fiat currency. Many beginners might ask, for example, what if I transfer money directly to a stranger, but they don't give me the USDT? That's not a problem, because Binance acts as a very fair and impartial regulatory platform. If you encounter such a situation, you can take a screenshot of your payment and send it to Binance customer service to seek their assistance. After the customer service team makes a fair and impartial judgment, they will determine the cause and effect of the situation and figure out which party was at fault and which party should take responsibility. If the merchant refuses to release the coins to you, then the Binance platform will forcibly transfer the merchant's coins into your account. So you can be completely at ease. Don't be afraid that the merchant will scam you out of your money. Once you have successfully purchased USDT, next, we need to continue by clicking on this little person icon here, and then switch to your assets page. On the assets page, we need to click here again on the transfer button. The transfer button. First, we need to transfer the USDT you purchased from your funding account to your cash account or spot trading account. Select the currency type. We'll just select USDT here as we did earlier. As for the amount, just fill in the maximum amount here. Click continue. Okay, now the transfer is successful. Let me briefly explain this to everyone. Because on the Binance platform, your account will be split into sub-accounts. These accounts, each account has different functions. For example, the funding account, that's where the USDT you purchased, the USDT you bought from the merchant, will automatically go into your funding account. For example, the spot you just transferred. The trading account, you can use the USDT you purchased to buy other cryptocurrencies, such as Bitcoin. Each type of account has its own different function. After we've successfully transferred, next we click the trade button here, then click on spot trading here. Alright, now we've entered the specific trading interface. This trading interface that you see in front of you is a Bitcoin trading candlestick chart. The style shown in the chart is a Bitcoin candlestick chart. In the cryptocurrency industry, red represents a price drop as demonstrated here, while green represents a price increase. The column on the left shows all the current Bitcoin orders on the market right now, which are called order book listings. Red indicates sell orders and green indicates buy orders. Here you can switch between various different cryptocurrencies. For example, you can enter the code of a cryptocurrency. Let me enter one to show you as a demonstration. For instance, you can enter Ethereum, which is ETH. You can select ETH/USDT. Let's select it, and then you can switch to the Ethereum trading interface. Alright, let's continue. We'll still use Bitcoin as an example. I'll switch it back to BTC. Okay, great. After arriving at the BTC page, let's return to the Bitcoin trading interface. Take a look here. This is the trading area for Bitcoin, specifically the order placement section. Let's focus on the trading methods here. First, the trading method here is a type of limit order function. So what is a limit order? A limit order means you can set a price point that you genuinely think is reasonable to acquire Bitcoin. For example, the current market price of Bitcoin is $113,700. If you think the current price of Bitcoin is too expensive, then you can set the lower price. For instance, I can set the price at $100,000. Right? A price of $100,000. Then enter the specific amount you want to buy. For example, I enter $100 USDT, which can buy 0.001 BTC. There might be a lot of beginners. They mistakenly think that they can only buy Bitcoin one at a time. That's not the case. You can also buy 0.00 something of a Bitcoin, or you can buy 0.1 of a Bitcoin. It can be split into decimal places for you to purchase. It's not like when you buy Bitcoin, you can only buy one Bitcoin or two Bitcoins. That's not how it works. Alright, once you've entered the price at which you want to buy Bitcoin in your mind, then we click the buy button here. Next, in this bottom bar, there's an area here where you can see displayed the order you just placed. The price you set for the order is $100,000. When the actual market price of Bitcoin drops to $100,000, the order you placed on Binance will be automatically executed for you by the platform. That way, you will have successfully purchased Bitcoin. Alright. After explaining this feature, next I'll talk about another feature, which is the market order feature. The difference between a market order and a limit order is that with a market order, you can't directly enter the price here. You can only enter the amount you want to buy. For example, if I want to buy $100 worth of Bitcoin, I can only buy 0.00331 Bitcoin here. Why is that? Because with a market order, it will automatically execute your order at the current best market price for Bitcoin, helping you complete the transaction automatically. That's what a market order is. If you want to buy Bitcoin quickly, just choose this feature, then click buy, and the Bitcoin will be purchased automatically. That's how the market order function works. Similarly, right next to the buy order area, there's the sell button. For example, if the BTC you bought goes up in price and you make a profit, you can enter here the amount of Bitcoin you want to sell, or you can simply drag the slider all the way to the end here, and after dragging it to the end, just click sell. This way, you can sell your Bitcoin for USDT. Okay, let me explain something else to everyone. Some specific details about the chart here. Chart details. You can switch between different time frames for Bitcoin. For example, you can switch to the 15-minute candlestick chart, or you can switch to the hourly chart, or you can switch to the daily candlestick chart. Then, on this small candlestick chart icon, we can also set the specific indicators for the candlestick chart. Oh, it's actually this button next to it. This is where you set the specific candlestick indicators. Candlestick indicators are generally divided into MA and EMA. Usually we just use the 3 MA moving averages. The values of these 3 moving averages can all be changed. Personally for me, I just use the default settings provided by the platform, the 3 preset values it gives me, or you can also set them according to your own preferences. Alright, after understanding all the different features of Bitcoin spot trading, next I'll introduce another feature to everyone, which is the futures trading function on the Binance platform. We need to click on the futures trading option here, then select the USDT margin trading method for this type of unit. Click to enter, and this will take you to the Bitcoin futures trading page. On the futures trading interface, we can select here, and by hovering your mouse over this area, you can filter for various specific cryptocurrencies to trade. You can enter the code of the cryptocurrency you want to trade. Example, use Bitcoin as an example. As for futures trading here, let me briefly explain it to everyone. Futures trading means you can use the funds you have on hand to leverage them by a certain multiple and go long or short on Bitcoin. If you go long, it means you expect the price of Bitcoin to rise in the future, so you can take a long position. If you go short, it means you think the price of Bitcoin might fall in the future, so you can take a short position. This way you can earn a certain profit. The leverage multiplier for going long or short here can be adjusted here. Generally on the Binance platform, you can use leverage from 1 times up to 150 times. But I want to give a reminder to all beginners, especially those who are new to this, because high leverage doesn't necessarily mean you'll make money, since the risks are very high. There's a good chance you could lose your principal. So my suggestion to everyone is to start by experiencing this product with low leverage. For example, I set the leverage here to 10 times. With 10 times leverage, then, in my futures trading account here, there are no funds available. If you want to use the Bitcoin futures contract feature, you need to click on transfer here and move all the funds from your spot account over to your futures account. I click here to select the maximum amount of funds, then click confirm. Okay, now my funds from the spot account, all the funds have been transferred to the futures account. This works the same way as spot trading. It also has both limit order and market order trading. The underlying principles are exactly the same. After explaining spot trading and futures trading on Binance, these 2 sections, next I want to recommend to you another way to make money on Binance, which is Binance's staking and savings feature. We need to click on the transfer button at the top of Binance. It's a button for transferring coins. Then select simple transfer here. After clicking in, you can see there is a section for staking some cryptocurrencies here. This is a dedicated section. Usually we can currently stake our readily available stablecoins on hand. That is, some idle stablecoins can be staked here. To earn a certain annualized yield, you can see USDT here on the Binance platform, staking yield 4.2%, 10.26%. That's the return you can get. Alright, let's select the earn section here and click on stake. Stake your coins in. Here you'll have 2 types of products to choose from. One is a flexible savings product and the other is a fixed term savings product. For the fixed term product, the term here is 5 days, which means you must deposit for at least 5 days. So the yield here will be a bit higher than the flexible savings yield. Let's take a look at the flexible savings yield. It's divided into 2 tiers. The first tier is for 0 to 500 USDT with an annualized yield of 10.26%. If your funds exceed 500, you can enjoy a flexible yield of 4.26%. Enter the amount to stake. For example, if you want to stake 1,000, 100, or 10,000 USDT, click Confirm. Check the agreement box here. Then click Confirm again, and your funds will be staked. The funds you stake can also be withdrawn at any time. For example, you can also stake another type of coin, which is USDC. USDC is second only to USDT and is the world's second largest stablecoin. Let's select the flexible staking yield here to check it. The flexible staking yield here is a bit higher than the staking yield for USDT. The staking yield here is 7%. Secondly, the staking amount limit here is also a bit higher than that of USDT. The first tier limit is 0 to 10,000 USDT, which allows you to enjoy a 7.72% staking yield. But for more than 100,000 USDC, you can only get a 3.72% yield. I think this 100,000 USDC limit is actually quite a lot, and should be enough to meet the needs of most retail investors. Okay, after talking about these ways to make money and features on the Binance platform, there's one last thing I want to mention to everyone. On the Binance platform, besides buying cryptocurrency directly with fiat currency, apart from this method, there's another way, which is if you have cryptocurrency on other platforms, you can directly deposit it into the Binance platform. To deposit, where do you find the deposit button and entry on Binance? You need to click on the deposit funds section, then select I have cryptocurrency. Click on deposit cryptocurrency. Alright, to deposit cryptocurrency, first you need to enter the specific type of cryptocurrency you want to deposit. For example, I'll use USDT as an example here. Next, you need to choose the specific blockchain network. Because in the world of cryptocurrency, there are all kinds of blockchain networks. You need to choose a relatively cheap and a suitable network. Also, on your other TB platform, you need to select the same network. Both platforms must choose the exact same network. Otherwise, your funds can easily be lost on the blockchain network, and you might lose this amount of money. For example, here I choose BSC, which is the Binance Smart Chain Network. Because the Binance Smart Chain Network has very low deposit fees. In fact, on some platforms, if you deposit using the Binance Smart Chain Network, there are no transaction fees. After selecting the Binance Smart Chain Network, the Binance platform here will automatically generate a wallet address for you. You need to copy this wallet address and paste it into the other platform. Then withdraw USDT from the other platform and transfer it to the Binance platform. This whole process is about depositing coins from another platform into the Binance platform. On the other hand, if you need to transfer from Binance Exchange to withdraw your USDT or other cryptocurrencies to another platform, then you need to select the withdraw button here and choose to withdraw cryptocurrency. Similarly, you need to enter the cryptocurrency you want to withdraw. For example, I'll use USDT as an example again here. Then you'll need to take the address from another place. The wallet address of that cryptocurrency from another platform, for example, the USDT address, and copy that wallet address here. After you've pasted it in, you also need to select the specific blockchain network. The blockchain networks on both platforms must match. It's very important to choose the correct blockchain network. Once you've selected the correct one, just click the withdraw button here to complete the withdrawal successfully. Alright, so today, I've given everyone a systematic and detailed explanation on how beginners can correctly register and complete KYC verification, as well as real name authentication on the Binance Exchange, and how to use the various trading features on Binance, and how to use your fiat currency to purchase USDT. After you've bought USDT, how to use USDT to buy Bitcoin, and other related knowledge in this series. That's the end of today's video. If you encounter any problems during the actual operation, you can leave a comment below my video. I'll reply to you as soon as I see it. Thank you all for watching. Thank you everyone.